Okay, so you can either sit or you can lie down. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is that you're comfortable. And oftentimes when we say we're going to start meditating, people will sit up dead straight, and it's like, maybe that's not your most comfortable position to be in. So literally just find your most comfortable position. If you want to dim your lights, you can. If you need a blanket or anything like that, go and grab that. And we're just going to start paying attention to your breath. We're not going to change anything for now. We're literally just going to notice your breathing. We're going to close the mouth and breathe in and out of the nose. But just breathe at whatever rate feels natural to you at the moment. Make sure that we're not clenching the teeth. And soften the throat. Soften the muscles around your eyes. The forehead. Your shoulders. Slowly relaxing down the arms, into the hands, and into the feet. Moving into the tummy. Down the chest and back into the tummy. Into the pelvis. Down the legs. And into the feet. We're going to breathe in a little bit deeper and exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. So if you're breathing in for 5 counts, you're going to try and breathe out for 7 counts. The numbers aren't important. Just try to breathe out with a longer exhale than your inhales. Good. Keep breathing. Still exhaling for longer. Now imagine that your mind is represented by a river with waters that sometimes flow by slowly when there is a lack of rain, or sometimes very quickly. depending on the weather and the time of year. Your mind is the river. Your thoughts are the water. Pay attention. How quickly is your river of the mind flowing right now? How fast are the thoughts represented by water flowing in the river? Just watch this flow as if you're sitting in the river bank, enjoying it. Now just allow for the seasons to pass and the weather to change, and watch your river change along with it. The seasons represent your overall happiness in your life. Are you achieving the goals you set for yourself? Sometimes you need to set smaller goals. It's important to make them smaller if you're not achieving them. Because we want to feel fulfilled. We want to feel like we're getting somewhere. Seasons can be tough, or they can be mild and enjoyable. Seasons will change all the time. It's not fixed. So know that the seasons will pass. But each one of them can be viewed as beautiful and something that we can learn from. The waters of the river represent your thoughts. When you focus your thoughts on your goals and your wishes, the river flows and becomes crystal clear. The birds and the wildlife are able to see fish that they will catch to feed themselves and their offspring. The fish can find sources of foods because the waters have slowed enough to allow for bits of plants to settle on the water and soften, and live bugs can land on the water for them to catch. Now, for a moment, imagine a storm of thoughts is coming for your river. The fish hide and see the waters rise, and the animals scurry. The fish are hiding in safer areas, and there are no bugs flying around. It's only rushing by a little faster now, yet the storm is building. The more thoughts you let into your mind, the more the waters rush by. It becomes a threatening river so quickly that you can't sit on the bank watching your river any longer. and observe the beauty in them. You must seek shelter from the storm. So think of the storm of thought has taken the ability to observe away from you. It takes a while for a storm of thoughts to pass, and even longer for the after effects of the storm to calm. The waters continue to rush at high speeds for several days. This is what happens when you allow a storm of thinking to enter your mind. It disrupts you for some time until the waters can naturally settle. We want to always remain on the bank of our river, observing abundant nature and clear, calm waters. We need to take charge of our busy minds, moving it from worry to relaxation. And we need to do this multiple times a day, just for a few moments. Allowing our busy minds to go free is like never training a great horse. The mind needs you to be in control and needs you to train it how to work for you, for your benefit. A calmer state of mind allows you to eliminate anxiety, increase focus, treat depressive thoughts, stop circular thinking, improves your memory, improves your sleep and your relationships, and increases emotional intelligence. And we can do these things very simply, very naturally. The key is to bring into our mind the awareness of our physical sensations. Notice your emotions and bringing into your mind your thoughts. Coming away from our screens and devices. We don't even need to empty our minds. We could just let our minds run away with us. Just being present in our bodies. And observing those thoughts without any feeling to it. Just watching them. You'll be able to create and ponder new ideas. Being distracted by life without stopping is just filling our mind up with noise. and is only good at distracting us. It doesn't achieve anything, it doesn't build on any new ideas, doesn't emotionally connect with others around you. In fact, an overloaded and out of control mind acts to disconnect you from others and from yourself. So let's put our mind in the being mode right now, in the now mode, by implementing a few positive affirmations. You can either repeat out loud or you can repeat it in your head. Thoughts are only thoughts. I live in the present, not in the past or in the future. I can draw from my past when I need to plan for my future, but I always live in the present moment. I take notice of my body often throughout the day, easing and relaxing my body when I do. I pay attention of my surroundings to ease my mind. When thoughts begin to swirl in my mind, I acknowledge them and know they are simply thoughts. They are not necessarily truth. My thoughts come and go. In fact, everyone's thoughts come and go. We're all the same. When I watch my thoughts like the waters of a river, I never get caught in a thought. I'm just a witness. Stopping my thoughts is impossible. Instead, I observe them arriving and leaving. Instead of jumping into thoughts emotionally, I observe which thoughts I want to cultivate more of. I know that the thoughts I put my energy into will be what I create for myself. By taking the time to practice these methods, I really feel a difference. I have the patience to retrain my mind. I retrain my mind so that I can get rest when I need it. I am kind to myself with this new way of being. I am kind to others And I never allow overthinking in the form of judgment to cloud my relationships. I am persistent because I know the rewards are well worth the effort. I see benefits right from the very start of my practice. You can practice these mindfulness techniques just for a few moments, multiple times a day. If you think you might forget, you can set an alarm on your phone 3, 4, 5 times a day, and just spend a few moments noticing your surroundings, your body, your breath. So focus now on your breathing without changing anything. Focus now on the feeling of your clothing on your body. Focus now on the temperature of your skin and if it feels different in different parts of your body. Focus now on the sounds of the room that you're in. Notice if there are any smells, either in the room you're in or coming from a nearby room. Take one more breath and gently open your eyes and look at your surroundings. Good. And bending knees, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and rolling over onto one side. Whenever you're ready, you can push yourself up into a seated position.